All right, welcome to Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop Discussion. We at episode 93. 93 of these bad boys. We creeping our way up to 100. Maybe we'll do something special for the 100. Maybe not. I'll think about it. But I am glad to be joined by my co-hosts, my panelists, the homies. I'm going to go in around the room clockwise, introduce everybody because they're not only panelists, they are all creatives in their own right, including a special guest. I'm going to do you last. That sounds terrible. I'm going to introduce you last, okay? So we start with Obi. Obi, glad to have you in the building, homeboy.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here as always. Happy to have our special guest, and yeah, excited for today's episode.
Yes, sir. And then we got the one and only J Cloud, producer extraordinaire. How you doing, homeboy? Oh, I shouldn't mention that. I'm not supposed to say that on air and shit. How you doing, Cloud, man? It's good to have you in the building, brother.
That's okay. But yeah, what up?
Like you woke up from a nap and shit. And then we got the one and only. We see him this week. Yep, the Fed's gonna catch your hotel, bro. You can't be from under the veil, dog. It's good to see you, brother, in that nice mansion you got. How much that run you?
Man, no, this is I stay in a decent little apartment, but it's straight.
That's my spot, man.
Got piano.
Now,
it looks like Cloud spot. You might be still.
now I gotta use the beach.
Definitely. Dale, without the bonnet, you got your hair done this week. It's good to see you, brother. You fucking up the trademark, but it's good to have you in the building.
What's up, everybody?
And last but definitely not least, we got the one and only Emmy. Now, we don't get too many people that got nominated for Emmys around here, so we might be a little nervous. My heart rate might be up a little bit. You gotta excuse me, right? But Miss Lyric Perez, how you doing? If you want to say what's up and give a little spiel about yourself.
I was gonna say a little spiel about myself. I grew up in Jamaica, Queens. I grew up in hip hop, all about hip hop when it was all conscious and gangsta at the same time. I started at Bad Boy in 2007, and I have been in the music and film and television industry for 17 years. So yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for asking me to join.
Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you coming through on time, actually early. We be on CPT around here, so we try and be on our best behavior. So a lot of audiences, a lot of shows, they have their own Don DeMarco and all this other stuff. We don't have the Don DeMarco where we have the Juicy J host. So we're gonna give it early for you for coming through. It's our way of saying thank you very much. Now let's go ahead and get into the first topic we got at hand, Joe and Jada. So they recently had Young Miami on. We're gonna play this little clip real quick. Hopefully we don't get clipped for the music, but I'll stop it before that.
This is my new single called Spin That.
I love this song. Crazy J.
Jay White, turn me up.
Well, all my scamming ass niggas say, spend that money fast, 20, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all back. Boosting bitches where y'all at. Stuffing that shit.
Off the rip, you heard what Jada say. It's a hit off the rip. I'm gonna stop it there because I don't want to play too much. But you hear it there, right? Hit off the rip, right?
Them niggas were off beat.
So
I'm off beat on the head nod.
So real quick, is this genuine? What you think, or is this kind of gassing up for the cameras? What do y'all think about the single? If y'all heard the whole song,
Man,
anybody can chime in, man.
She there, man. That's a press run. That's all that is. That's she right there. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't she coming back from being Puff's madam?
Madam, I've never.
She's trying.
And she's trying to outdo
Madam. They don't only work for and do for, but they also get, and that's a madam. You know what I'm saying? Or a predator, either one you want to put it. I'm sorry. I don't even go off topic. The audacity. I guess it's not off topic. The audacity of our industry to continuously try to put her in position, especially with a single like that. So this is definitely promotion for Joe and Jada. I also think Jada could do better than with Joe. I respect Joe's hustle. I remember meeting his manager years ago when they were trying to greenlight a reality show that him and his family was doing. But I'm like, okay, so what's the storyline going to continue to be? So I know that he's been hustling, and I know he did a show on Stars. I think it was Stars, like a talk show or one of those network series. So doing podcasting and teaming up with Jadakiss seems about right. This is definitely a promotional play because that song sounds fucking stupid.
It's not gonna go nowhere. It ain't gonna go nowhere. It does not even.
All your bags and jewelry, cash.
Oh wait, now you might got it now. You might got it. You might got the pocket. She don't. But JT just doing better. It's bad. It's like JT might have been carrying the City Girls. It might have been just JT.
You said Mike? You said Mike? Bro, there ain't no might about that.
I don't know. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I don't think the song is terrible.
Yes,
it's
you do.
some like Florida fucking hood shit, right? It's not nothing that's regional. I don't think it's nothing that's gonna blow up like they're trying to make it. I don't think that shit gonna get no play in New York. That shit might play in like the Dunks in Miami. You feel me? It might play in Tallahassee type shit. You feel me?
You definitely being an advocate for the devil if you giving that shit any props.
I mean, if it comes out in the summer, it might move.
No, that sounds.
I'm
It's
telling you,
got like a week.
The production bad. Like the song is abrasive. Her voice scratchy. It's not good. It's not good.
No, that's
And
terrible.
Jada knows he's wrong.
It was different when she was with her homegirl. You know what I'm saying? They both played off of each other's accents and talked all that shit. But like this by yourself after what just happened and this is your comeback, it lets me know that you don't have anybody in the studio with you. That's what that shows me. Because your whole cadence and your whole flow could be a lot better. What you talking about? Go your bags and like you're not even thinking outside the box, bitch. Like,
you're not doing that shit.
She thinking inside the bag. She thinking inside the bag.
The other girl was criminal, right? What's her name? The one that got locked up, the other city girl. She was the one.
Yeah, JT.
They ain't cool no more.
Yeah, no, that's over. But I mean, this ain't new. Like, when have you ever heard an artist come up to a platform and they play their single and the host just sits there like, nah, that's not it.
Yeah.
they're not gonna do that.
Never happened.
They wouldn't have them on the show. They're like, you
Yeah.
gotta hype. I'm here so you can hype my thing. That's why I'm here. They wasn't like, oh, yo, you know who we should get? Young Miami. That's their talent booker working with their press to say, oh, we can get you a Joe and Jada interview, and for your single, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be great. They're gonna love it. They're just it's a show.
I feel like I respect them as hip hop legends too much to sit here and watch them gas some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's my problem.
No, that's like some social media, reaction type of shit that I would expect from people like that, like me sometimes. But not like that fake shit though. But that's what's disappointing is like that feels fake, right? That looks fake.
Yeah. 80% of the industry is fake, but I mean that's neither here nor there.
Well, entertainment is entertainment,
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. It's not, we feel like it's real sometimes. And don't get me wrong, like that's why we connect with people like Drake, right? Because it seems very vulnerable, very honest. We want to connect, we want to relate, we want to get therapy through it. But at the end of the day, right, there's still agendas that everybody has their own for influence and all those things. And it's still entertainment. So it's supposed to be fake and for your entertainment, whether it's negative or positive. Let's strategically think about the music, because you can look at Joe's face and tell he looks like he's lying, and he's not even a good actor, right? Honestly, this is hard. Like you don't even have to do all that. Just bob your head. You know what I'm saying? We're like, okay, so what? You know what I mean? What inspired this? But no, he had to say it too. You know what I'm saying? It's like stretch. But if you think about the song and you think about Miami and you're driving in Miami, is that what we want to blast out of our convertibles down Collins?
Yeah.
That sounds like his bop to me.
I guarantee you're gonna go in one little lounge, some little
agree.
hole in the wall in Tallahassee, and that shit gonna be playing. Watch what I tell you.
You're right. The summer's about to be here. Like she said, it's gonna be drop tops. People gonna be spending money, and
It's already hot out there.
You about to be playing that D?
Hell no. Playing
You
no
about to be riding
bag,
that?
going, I'm a 40-year-old man, dog.
D ain't buying no bags.
I ain't bought a bag in my life. You feel me? Nah. But nah, shout out to Boogie out there. He said, "Breathe, lyric is gonna be okay, sis." He's heard you out there. You going in?
I know. I'm too passionate. It's just, you know, I don't care this much, but I do. I'll be fine.
Shout out. Do y'all think Young Miami? This is probably my last thing on this. Do y'all think she gets unnecessary hate because of ties to Diddy? You think that's part of like why the career is not just, you know, a talent thing, but just that association? You feel me?
She chose.
I mean,
go ahead.
Before that, it was before that.
You think so?
Yeah, it was before that. First of all, like we just established, JT was carrying. Like, as far as the both of them go, we could tell that JT could actually rap to a degree, and Young Miami was kind of the homegirl that was pretty.
I don't know, man. JT ain't had spit no bars that impressed me ever. I think they're about the same to me.
First day out then.
It's relative though. Like JT relative to Young Miami was like wow, she's so much better than her. But yeah, by herself, she's all right.
What about you, Lyric? You think that association is putting some tarnish on Carisha's name? You feel me?
I think that it's not becoming, but it is her brand. All she talks about is prostitution, right? So she's very on brand. And like that's because that's the work that she does. She does sex work. She doesn't mind. Some people love money more than they love how somebody caters to their soul, you know. And she doesn't talk about that. So what do we expect from her? But we definitely know this was a press run. I think all of us agree that shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? If I get used to it, I will. But that hook wasn't hooking. It didn't hook me. You know. She needs to go get Drake. You know what I mean, for the hook. But no, I don't even think he would fuck with her. Yeah, you know, like she could do better. She needs better people with her. I don't think a lot of people are fucking with her right now. But she has a team that's getting paid, that's putting her in these positions so people can act like nothing really happened and it's all good. Because there are people who do use sex for money and that's their genre. That's what they like. That's a niche.
Okay. Boogie say JT got more bars than Young Miami. I mean, that's a low bar to me, dog. I'm not arguing low bars, dog. All right. Well, any last thoughts on that topic at hand? All right. Gone. Let's move on, yo. We got the New York Times. We all know they're the face of hip hop. You know, they're music. When I think of music, I think of the New York Times. You feel me? But they list Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, Young Thug, Outkast, Kendrick Lamar, ranked as the 30 greatest living American songwriters by New York Times. Have y'all got a chance to check out that list?
I ain't seen all of it. That's all like
No, I have not.
All right, so I'll bring up. I'm not gonna go to the website, but like Young Thug on there was a crazy inclusion, and I'll get to that a little bit later in my opinion. But
I'm gonna argue with that. I'm gonna argue on you on that one.
Jay-Z, Thug, Kendrick Lamar, Outkast, Missy Elliott, Mariah Carey, The Dream, Bad Bunny, Babyface, Stevie Wonder, Nile Rodgers, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis, Smokey Robinson. He going through some shit right now. Lionel Richie, Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, Dolly Parton, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, Paul Simon, Carole King, Willie Nelson, Diane Warren, Fiona Apple, Lucinda Williams, Romeo Santos, Valerie Simpson, Brian and Eddie Hollins, Stephen Merritt, Josh Osborne, Brandy Clark, and Shane McNally. All right, so what do y'all think? We'll keep it hip hop since this is a hip hop fucking podcast. We got the Jay-Z inclusion, Thug inclusion, Kendrick inclusion, Outkast, Missy, Who else is on that hip hop? Bad Bunny, I guess, is kind of that reggaeton shit. You feel me? But what do y'all think of the inclusion of the people who are hip hop adjacent on this list? Do y'all think they are great songwriters?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't see any. I mean, I think the whole list is, because I'm a producer, so I kind of like gotta know, like, as far as like across genres. So it's like I don't really see a problem with like most of the list in general. But as far as the hip hop ones, yeah, like I don't disagree with Young Thug, because the thing about songwriting is people take it literal, like it's lyric writing. Songwriting is melody, cadence, and even to the production itself is considered songwriting. You know what I'm saying? Like, because producing, composing, that's writing. You know, so, but yeah, like I don't disagree with Young Thug on here.
Okay. I'll say I'm gonna have some pushback for you, but anybody else checking out the list, do you have any issues with anybody you see on the list, or do you think anybody was snubbed that you can think of?
Smokey Robinson. You know, if anybody's gonna say anything, New York Times. I mean, you know, New York Times. But I think whoever made this list, and it's more than one person, and it's really dope that they have hip hop in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. Like, to have them at the beginning, and then Mariah Carey under Missy Elliott, and I'm curious as to who put this list together. And then adding, you know, when I was in college, I learned about Bob Dylan in a songwriting class. So, and I heard I'm a poet, right? And like I'm a songwriter. So, and Mariah Carey, I've been reading the booklets and studying that music, and that's where the poetry came from too. Is she would use certain words like breakdown. That song is phenomenal with the cadence and all of those things. I think that there's something to be said. I think that they didn't make this, you know, by accident. I think it's very melodic and very lyrical of why they chose these names.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder should be first.
I don't think there's an order to it, though.
There is definitely no order to it.
Right, so that's
Especially
a crazy
people that are older that are on the bottom, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary in order. I don't think you can really, once you get to a certain point, you really can't. Different times, different genres, that would be very hard to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back
Michael
to
Jackson in there or not?
Nah, you know what's crazy? I'm scrolling. I think it's the first comment on here. Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson.
He don't write all his shit, so I get it.
Yeah, Rod Temperton, you could make a case for him.
Prince isn't on there though.
No, Prince.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Somebody else mentioned who else?
Is Prince on there? If Prince isn't
Eminem.
on there,
I don't know why Eminem would be on there though. I don't know if I agree with that.
Eminem is a really great lyricist.
Ellen
Living
John ain't
America.
on it.
They said living.
Oh,
You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
put
that is
everybody in there, you know. You can't give it. They're not thinking of they're just humans coming up with a
I want to
list.
see I want to see the panel, because to me that matters. Like, I want to see, maybe I'll do a better dive onto that. But the crazy part here is I pulled this article up, right, for a reason. Young Thug says he's never written a lyric, right? In an interview with Winter 2021 issue, Young Thug, when asked to name his favorite lyric, reveals he's never written a lyric in his life. So I get what people are saying, but that's kind of crazy to me. It's like, and all these ads, yo. Somebody
But
say
that
they
doesn't
never.
mean that he's not, whether you say it and it's written down,
Yeah.
or whether you write it out yourself. He's just a little, this quote sounds ignorant. I kind of just freestyle.
Punch it in.
So do you write and read, or are you saying that you don't even know how to do that and you just freestyle and then come up with lyrics? Because that's writing lyrics.
That's right.
What are you talking about? It's kind of weird, but I get it.
I think in this era, we deal with a lot of people who try to they work way harder than they want to put out to people. Like they want to make it seem like, oh, it's nothing to me. Oh, it's just effortless. You know, oh, I made that in 5 minutes. But it's really them like, you know, they're working hard on their shit.
Because even when you look at how Michigan punches in, even though it's like a punch in, them niggas have to like find a bar to stop at, where to go at. Like I had to find a beat to say what I have to say, even though it's gonna sound like crazy, but it's gonna sound wild on the beat and make it good. So, and I've been listening to Young Thug like before he got his teeth, like when his teeth was messed up. So, no, I'm being dead serious. If you were listening to Young Thug when his teeth were messed up and when he got the veneers, it's like a crazy jump in music.
Yeah, he sounded like Wayne in his early shit to me. Very Wayne sounding. You feel me?
The bar to six.
I hated Thug at first. I'm not gonna hold you. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't understand what he was saying. That was my whole issue.
Who, Young Thug? You couldn't understand what Young Thug was saying?
I couldn't understand what he was saying at first.
Yeah, it's mumble rap.
It was like the beginning of mumble rap. It grew on me. I'll give it that. It grew on me.
Because he does pronounce a lot of things. You can understand him. He is super melodic, so it helps. I just, you know, when you are in a session and you're writing, you're not by yourself. Like you are freestyling to the melody, and then the other person will be like, oh, you know, oh, you could, here goes the line to match with that line that you just said, you know, and then you come up with your story, and then so you first have the melody. For the most part, this is how most songs get written in most people's today in the studio. In all the sessions I've been in, you have your beat. That beat is doing something. The composition is doing something, and then you create your melody by mumbling and all that shit to find the melody you want to do, and then you add your lyrics to it, and then create that story. What story are we trying to tell? And how does it make you feel? You know what I'm saying? What do you want? What does it make you want to write about?
Right. That's if you're actually writing though. Like part of this, which I don't got the clip though, but they got Jay-Z. Well, the viral clip about how academics just not finding out like Jay-Z wrote Still Dre, right? Or like it's legendary. Everybody got a story about like a Bun B can sit there have a conversation with you while he's writing like 16 bars and shit like that, right? And he just, you know what I mean? I think Big Crit got a story about that. Like we having a conversation, he writing, I'm like, shut up. So you know what I mean? Like he didn't say shut up, but like I can't concentrate. I got, you know what I mean? So I think I do think when you say songwriter, there is a specific like idea we have in our head of a songwriter. You feel me? If you can only do shit that makes yourself sound good, I think that's a criteria. So if you're writing for other people, you're supplying bars to them and shit like that, I think, yeah, hell yeah. But if you're like the only shit you can do is shit that you're freestyling and it sounds good when you do it, that's not a songwriter to me. You feel me? That's not songwriter to me. Maybe I'm wrong in that connotation, but that don't sound like a songwriter. But I've been in the studio, dudes who can't write bars. They can't count bars. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They just stop at a certain place and stuff like that. But you about to say some lyric?
You know what? This conversation is dope because I think about music theory. Like there's a difference between having access to do something and being trained to do those things and being curated by professionals in that space to do those things and be put on the forefront. Because we're in the information age where we have access to broadcasting ourselves,
right,
and to getting this equipment and everything is do it yourself in an affordable way, right? We can have this microphone right here. I could, like, all I have to do is get an interface, and I have Logic on my computer, like GarageBand. It comes with the motherfucking laptop when you buy it. You know, you have anybody that can create, and this is what we're seeing: 2-minute songs and a lot of dumbed down. You know, like we're in this place of idiocracy. Is the film about how dumbed down we were going to be. And and then tech companies push AI to promote you not challenging your own self to study your craft. So not to get too off topic, but people don't understand what song structure is. That's my point. People don't understand beat makers I could make a beat, but can I make a composition with a bridge, with an A verse, with a one verse and a two verse, and maybe a part and a B part? Do I know the different types of song structures there is? And a lot of people, they go to the studio. The studio is their crib. They don't have nobody in there with him. Look at Young Miami song just now. Like that, I know when you're in a professional setting, and I know when you're out alone. And so sometimes you need the right producer, like Drake, being with 40 to create his amazing sound, and they just get each other. Like all of those things matter for art. And I think that's what we see is the lack of skill set in songwriting and composition these days.
Bars. That was bars right there, yo. Take the note. We gave out 2 today. Yeah, and I agree, yo. I agree. I know there's music to Cloud's ears hearing that nerdy music talk, dog. Cloud's like, hell yeah. He said I wholeheartedly agree. What's her name? Money Long. She had a clip not too long ago, maybe like a year ago, and she spoke about the same thing where she learned how to structure songs with doing country. You feel me? Because they don't fuck around in country. You still have to structure your songs a certain way. They not playing that punch in every other night. None of that shit. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's something lost when we skip the pen and paper part of the songwriting. When we just, go immediately to punching in and I don't like that, let me redo that, punch me out, punch me in. Like, no, there's something missing from the human experience of writing something on paper. Yeah, bro, you can tell it's there. You can tell when it's not happening.
I hate punching in shit. Like when people punch in every line, like there's a lack of soul there.
Like I understand it because a lot of these new guys, they don't really understand music theory, and you can tell. But they find a pocket and they can kind of feel what sounds good. Like Mexico Drill, I love his music, but I can tell he does not know music theory. What he knows is that the first key and the third key go together in some shape, form, or fashion, and he be abusing that.
Who's Mexico Joe? Is that a rapper or producer?
Both.
He does both, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, I mean, most rappers don't really like have an understanding of like. Well, most new rappers, they don't have an understanding of like music theory and shit like that. But that's the producer's job to pick up that slack or to direct
he started off as a producer though. Like before he got on the mic, he was a producer.
I mean, I don't know what do this. So.
Like I remember Mexico Joe like years ago, and niggas like this was like early Playboy Cardi, early like Yachty, like SoundCloud days. Everybody had Mexico Joe as a producer. So I guess I don't know. I guess niggas like punching in. Like I understand people want to keep the the realness of it. My bad. But
authenticity, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got you.
I don't know, man. I feel like everybody's trying to become a music snob, like B-Dot. Like I understand people want to keep it real, but not everybody has to be like by the book, by the code. Like there has to be some kind of outliers, because if everybody do the same thing, we're always going to complain. We're just going to complain like, oh, everybody's just Jay-Z or Nas. Like I do want differentiation of people, not of people caring and not caring. So because sometimes the people who don't care make good music, and the people who do care make out some ass music, and in between.
Yeah, I mean, out the box don't always mean good. So it's kind of like. When you just got people breaking the rules just for the sake of it, and the shit ends up being trash, then it's like what?
Yeah. I think it should be some kind of standard, though. You know what I mean?
There has to be a standard.
It has to be a standard, dog.
Yeah.
The bar
in the studio, off lean, just mumbling into the microphone. I'm not gonna count that as songwriting. I get what it's used for. I understand its uses. But if your whole album structured around that style of songwriting, we can tell, and we're not gonna listen to it all the way through. You get about 6 songs out of us.
Well, hopefully that Lucky album good.
I like Lucky.
This is The Craft and Business of Songwriting. It's a book that I've had for years. Okay, and I'm just going to read like a couple of lines. It says, one on the side, it says, a lyricist must be able to imagine someone singing the words. So something that you just said, if you can't write a song for somebody else, right? And then it says a song is not a record. Making a record is a craft in its own right. Today, the craft of making a recording involves the combined skills of singers, musicians, arrangers, producers, and recording engineers. And you can tell that amount of those people aren't always in that studio or in the space. And this is why you're getting what you're getting. And we're all a little confused about what songs are supposed to sound like. Not only that, it's kind of like viral ability, right? People are treating their songs like, I just want it to be repeated mad times. So let it just be 2 times. And I'm just going to put a hook in a verse. And they're just going to keep repeating the song so I can get this many streams. So they're not caring about the music itself. They're not trying to create a ballad, but they're trying to create a product that people can eat real quick and then maybe throw away. It's not a classic.
2 songs, hot pocket music, dog. You feel me? No nutrition in that shit. So, and I fuck with Boss Man D-Lo shit, last shit. But that shouldn't be your study diet. We shouldn't have 50 million fucking Boss Man D-Los, right?
But that's like premium microwave music, though.
Now that album slaps. I'm not even gonna cap. That album is hard.
For a Boss Man D-Lo album, it kept my attention. It kept my attention for about.
It can't lose it. It's 1 minute 56-second songs, dog. You know, on to the next.
Hey, he got the formula. He shuts up right when it's interesting. Like, all right, there we go. There it is. I like that. Next beat. All right, there we go.
I'm here for disruption because, like an example, I'm a fan of like Def Jokes, like classic LP, like that type of shit. So, and that shit was very like disrupting, but it's like when everything is disruption, then it's just anarchy. You know what I'm saying? It's not, there's nothing special about something. It doesn't stand out. It's just, there's no rules just for the sake of there being no rules. And it's just chaos.
Definitely. Well, y'all like that, what's the pink seafood and shit? That's me. That's like chaos. In earphones, Peak Saifu. What the fuck is his name? How you say his name?
It's seafood. It's seafood.
Yeah.
Seafood, yeah.
You don't watch a lot of karate movies.
Nah, I don't watch none of that shit, bro.
He knows when to reel it back. He knows when to reel it back.
You say what?
I said he knows when to reel it back, though. That's the interesting thing about him. He knows when to.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's nothing wrong with having your lane and your niche or whatever. But back to your point, Dale, it's like you can't, like everything in the 90s didn't sound the same, dog. Everything in the early 2000s didn't sound the same. It was structured, but it didn't all sound the same. You feel me? Ja Rule didn't sound like fucking Nas. You feel me?
It couldn't sound the same. It wasn't going to work if you sounded like somebody else. We didn't need Shine and Biggie at the same time. And we didn't need Shine after Biggie. That was weird to me. What are you doing?
And Diddy signed him too, and that's the funny part. You know what I mean?
It's just fucking weird. It's like fetish much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you like? I don't know. Sonically, this stuff matters. You know what I mean?
Facts. All right, and let's move on to the next joint. You know what I'm saying? What we got next? DaBaby. Shout out to DaBaby. I'm gonna play this quick clip and then we'll discuss.
So I'm glad you finally felt empowered to do that. And on the album also mentioned, like, put me up there with Drake, Kendrick, Cole. And a lot of people say shit like that, but they don't mean it. As in, they don't really want to make the moves that will get them to that point. And listening to this album, I felt like, all right, you're really ready to like let us in a different way. And it sounds like you actually really mean that.
1,000%.
Have you always felt that? Or was it ever just for fun?
No. Like you can go back to when I first started, like, I always say, like, and I know a lot of people say they're the best, but like, I say like I'm the best motherfucker rapper. Like I've been saying it, like, and I often when I do my freestyles or whatever, this is a phrase of mine, and a lot of people are familiar with me saying it, but I definitely do mean it. And and it ain't no. Of course, I feel like everybody should feel like they the best, but that's not. I'm not talking like that when I say that. Like I'm better than these niggas. Like I really mean that. Like I'm not. I don't want it to come off like the cliche thing when. Well, you should feel like you the best too. Like I feel like a lot of people say that, but they're not at that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I have the ability to, go anywhere. You know what I mean? Musically, like I can literally do it, even if we strip everything else away and just go back to being in front of a microphone and putting music on. Like I can get in there with the best of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, you're gonna have to go get one of those guys, like 1,000%. You know, and it ain't no, you know, it's nothing to be frowned upon or whatever. Like I would love to work with these guys. Like it take me saying that type of shit and then putting it on display with the music and, you know, putting the music out for those doors to open up for these, you know, for me to end up in the rooms with these guys and on the records with these guys. Those are the type of people that like I feel like it's important for them to know, like, nah, like I'm like that. Like I get it in, like for real. And a lot of people know, like the hip hop OGs, everybody, it's respect is there for sure, especially what I be going to go do with my guy Just Incredible when I go do my freestyles every now and then. I'm due for another one right now. I'm about to go do another one.
You heard DaBaby, yo. He should be up there with the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Coles of the world. He should be mentioned. Do y'all think a lot of this is the so-called cancellation? Is he what do you had that upward trajectory to be mentioned with them from his prior work prior to the controversy? Do y'all think that would have been the case?
Where's the classics? Where's the classics to say that?
Where's the flow differentiation? How about that? All of your songs sound the same. He sounds like he's rambling and repeating himself over and over again because he's trying to convince himself. And he's observing. Like my observations have been these people actually respect me because they're not judging me for being a narcissistic woman abuser. So I'm being respected because these people are still excited. Like, shout out to my man Just Incredible, yo. Like, you talking about a promo dude that needs people to be on his show that takes anybody?
Facts, yo. Oh, yeah. The flow, the big knock DaBaby got throughout the years, right? The same flow. It was cool for a year. Then we heard another CD, and then the beat selection. The beat selection, I think, killed him. You know that flute
more Farquaad type beats.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones shit. We don't need flute in every motherfucking beat, right? He can't freestyle though. I give him that much. You feel me? I think he can rap. You know, I just think you spoke earlier about a team lyric. I think maybe you need a team to tell you, all right, let's switch this up. Maybe let's not flow on the same shit. Maybe let's do, you know what I mean? That type of shit. And when you're all making the one decisions, you have that one ear. The big thing on Nas was like, oh, he can't pick beats, right? That was the big beat on. So maybe you need somebody to help you mix it up or some shit like that, right? But going back to kind of the initial thoughts, right? Should every rapper feel as though they're the best? Is that part of like making yourself better, right? It's the Michael Jordan thing, right? I can be better than Jordan type shit. Should every rapper feel like that? Or is that some ego shit?
I think it's okay. It's cool to feel like that, but then you got to be ready to prove it. You got to be ready to back that up. And the thing is, a lot of people can say that nowadays, and people aren't gonna challenge that. You ain't better than me. Like I could say that in front of the baby. Like, nigga, you not out rapping me. I'll put you in a fucking spin cycle, nigga. And yeah, like people don't. People feel so comfortable saying that now because nobody challenges them. Nobody's gonna challenge it. Some random dude on Twitter because I'm the best rapper alive. I'm better than Jay-Z, and just nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's the climate we're in.
I don't think people should even have the. It's one thing to be confident in your ability and to do it for a living, and then it's another thing for let people decide if you'll go or not.
Yeah.
Because you, of course, what you think you saying, you think, oh, look what I just said. Like he never said not one bar that's super profound to me. That was like, oh shit, like all you do is have the same song over and over again in different song lyrics with the same dancing and the same beat tempo. I don't
pop that. That's not going off in New York. You feel me?
I grew up with great music. I'll shake my ass to back that ass up before, you know what I'm saying? Like I came up with great music. You know, like I would have DaBaby's music before he was beating on Danny Lay and shit. I had his music in my my workout playlist. You know what I'm saying? Because it had the same tempo and it just made you go fast on the treadmill or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm not listening to it when I wake up like, oh, I'm gonna be inspired by this. No, I might play Kanye West. I might play somebody else. So him saying I'm the greatest, he's just trying to convince himself in his Apple interview to Nadeska. Look who he's talking to. Also,
you have to have the catalog to back it up. The difference between DaBaby and those he sees himself in company is the catalog. So there's agreement with you, right? Yeah, right. Definitely.
He's not one classic.
Yeah, no.
I don't think he had the Dark Twisted Fantasy.
He had a lot of momentum. He had a lot of hype around him. And once that left, it was like, all right, he didn't have the songwriting ability or the artistry to like carry through with anything. Like, it's over now.
No,
he
I wouldn't
put out
say
any
that.
good music since the bad thing happened.
That's him and Freddie P. Well, North Carolina is still going strong with him and Freddie P. And being from North Carolina is moving. It's going up. It's a slow up.
And he's not by himself on it. Let's not forget that. It's a party song, and he's not by himself on that. Be by yourself on it. How about that? Don't make a party song and be by yourself on it. Are you that ill? Because ill people can do anything. Right? Drake is an example. I keep saying Drake. Forget about all of the cultural verses, but like Drake is that man. Who else could, rap in Spanish, rap in drill, rap in this, rap in that?
I don't know no Spanish. He don't know no Spanish.
Nah.
It sounded good. I'm sorry.
That shit might have been AI.
Anybody that can do different genres and sound fire in every genre has the right to say what DaBaby said in that interview. And you know what? You don't have to convince nobody because everybody already knows who you are. You don't got to say it.
Yeah, like someone else said, I mean, it's like you're announcing yourself in the big three or the big four. You know what I mean? You're putting yourself there. Who else has ever said that? Nobody.
Nobody.
There ain't no big three. It's top five. It's always been top five. What are we talking about? Why are we changing it?
I mean, rappers have said they the greatest. Jay has said it. You know what I mean?
Well, he is one. Nas is one. Yeah. Biggie is one. Tupac is one. But these are revolutionary people. Biggie, I was listening to Biggie the other day laughing. I'm like, who dreams of fucking an R&B bitch? And he called Escape ugly. And I'm like, yo, like who? This is audacity. This is rap. This is like there's something about rap when it's pure to you, when you're not faking who you are. We don't care about how many men you use for real. We don't care about how many bitches you fucking, DaBaby. Like, why do we care?
Biggie did have some wild rhymes, though. He told us to get down with RuPaul.
I was like,
brother.
You look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick.
That's the craziest
line. You can't even pause that. You just gotta let it
run. Or however old he was. But like that's but at the same time, even though that's gay as fuck to say, that is, you understand what he said. Like
I don't think I get it, but I wouldn't say it.
I ain't never seen a beautiful girl that. Nah.
But now that we know who Puff is,
I don't know.
Now that we know how Puff got down.
I think Puffy wrote that one.
I gotta look at the girl again. Like, hold on.
Puffy wrote that.
And just like that, we're demonetized. Thank you very much. Everybody go home. Put
the cash app in there. Put the cash app. Drop the cash app. If you like what we saying, then lock into the podcast. What's your favorite Biggie line? But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I agree. I think you got to put more work in, bro. Could DaBaby possibly make a career turnaround? Yeah, but you got to mix it up. You got to switch your flow up, your cadence, all that shit. So I will say, who reviewed his last joint? Was that Dre? I think he gave him with like a 7.5 or something like that. So apparently it wasn't a bad disc. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I mean, he doesn't make terrible music. You just got to take it in doses. But GOAT, greatest, top 3, top 5, whatever. Nah, bro. Sorry.
I'm not seeing enough growth.
He's not saving.
He's not even in the top 100.
No, I ain't seen enough growth out of that man. Sorry.
He's not top 10,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
shit.
Damn, that's right. You hit this Dale, you gonna let them talk about your North Carolina
man, he's
like
top
this,
5 in
bro?
North Carolina. That's all that matters.
Unload.
You think top 5 in North Carolina? I could probably find two.
I'm gonna say
people there.
3.
We can't use P. Pablo. P. Pablo
better than DaBaby?
I don't know. I was a kid listening to P. Pablo. I
North
shouldn't have.
Carolina, born and raised up. Take your shirt off.
I got suspended for singing that.
Yeah, who you think's better, Fonte or DaBaby?
Don't do that. I'm not. Don't do that. Fonte, hey, what you know about Fonte? First of all, that's crazy,
right?
That's you talking about?
You know
what?
Come on, man.
That's crazy. That's insane. I would never have thought I would heard you say Fonte. That's insane.
I've never heard of that. Who was that?
Blade says Fonte.
You don't know who Fonte is?
No.
Foreign exchange.
That's crazy, Hotep.
Really?
Put me on.
Yes, let's put him on. You gotta look.
Put me
This
on.
is what hip hop is all about. You can't leave people out.
No, yeah.
Show.
Jump in there. Cloud probably knows the most.
Drake used to take Fonte's flow.
He's a carbon copy. He's a carbon copy.
Yeah, they have a similar flow. I'm gonna say, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Fonte's from Little Brother, so check out Little Brother.
I said Big Brother.
Yeah.
And then Foreign Exchange is like Fonte and all of them, and like a singer. Like it's a different amount of people. They have a team of people making dope music. You should listen to Foreign Exchange's music. It's wholesome. It's dope.
I think Little Brother just said they just said they're gonna stop touring. They did a tour last year or some shit, I think. Or even released a CD. They said they're done. Or something like that.
Little Brother's still dope too, even though they got rid of that egomaniac Ninth Wonder.
All right. If y'all ready to move on, let's do it. Yeah. What's up next? Yeah. Oh, I get to roast somebody. Yay. So let me play this intro.
Hey, Dad.
All right, this will be a quick, probably 45 seconds to a minute, because I'm not gonna spend too much time on this dumbass. But we got Chud, the builder, is official. I don't call him that because the only builder we acknowledge is Bob. You feel me? I don't acknowledge this character, but I'm gonna play this. This is Exhibit A. If you follow this cat, hopefully you don't, and you're watching this. But here you go.
Man is probably gay and needs to get some help.
What's that?
Gay low-key.
Come be nice right now. That's right there, cross. That's free.
You're trying to tell me this isn't a public easement?
I stay right here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move it.
Keep yourself. Don't chimp out. Look at him chimping out. Be a good boy. You heard me. Dumbass nigger. You heard me.
He's not walking on the fast.
You want to say it again? I'll walk you over here.
No, I'm good.
It's really good. I bet you good, pussy. But yeah, you heard and seen what's going on. This guy apparently is a kick creator. Basically goes around Clarksville, Tennessee, I believe he's from, and he race baits, right? That's how he makes his dollars rather than work those extra shifts at the warehouse. This is what he does. He tries to race bait in a city that's a quarter black, all right? So if you were really about that life, you'd probably be in northern Idaho somewhere training with the rest of the race soldiers. But no, you're walking around Clarksville, Tennessee with a camera, hoping that somebody gives you content so you can pay your child support because you're a deadbeat as well as a dumbass, right? It's also crazy to me because he's very selective in who he pulls this with. Notice that he said that shit walking away because he knew that security guard would have put him on his back pockets if he said that shit to his face, right? And then I'm gonna pull this up real quick, and this is an example of him when he's actually around people who are about that life.
On.
Big old bankroll.
All right.
Big money.
Which one's better, Popeyes or KFC? You just say it don't even matter what it is. KFC? Y'all don't like KFC?
He get it on.
Yeah, see y'all real. No. What, y'all want to interview? Come on. Y'all are grown-up professionals. You got a high-dollar watch on your wrist. You ain't chipping out. Y'all are cool. I like y'all. So for real, Popeyes?
That's the one. Go down.
No, because they told me that KFC, I worked at KFC. They said that the KFC.
That boy nice. He's well-mannered and behave when you're around a bunch of black people who might slap the shit out of you, right? You're not even a real racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a real job. Stop race baiting, dog. In the mortal words of the notorious B.I.G., don't worry, UPS is hiring. It's a million other things you could be doing outside of race baiting and making yourself look like a dumbass to millions of people.
Putting himself in harm's way. Let him do that. Let him learn his lesson.
Because you're going to get put on a t-shirt, homeboy.
Yeah, he's not going to do well. Right.
Exactly. But for this Chud, I call him Chud Bucket because you ain't no builder, dog. You get the big car crash. Being a dumbass. You feel me? Get him the fuck up out of here. And you might want to rethink your way of getting money in a city that's a quarter black, dog, because everybody don't play like that.
What city is he in?
Clarksville, Tennessee. That's one I read.
Oh yeah, he'll get mopped up.
Well, that's an army town, dog. They got a big ass base.
That's a military town.
Oh yeah, he go.
Yeah, that's probably why people ain't putting them on t-shirt yet. They probably got to go back to the base.
Well, that camera is a lifesaver. You can't really. It's harder to do stuff to people when they walking around with a selfie stick.
Mm-hmm.
If you break the phone.
That's why I'm glad.
He still know he could get it.
Don't worry.
Let's take his phone too, bitch. You thought you had it in the cloud? We just deleted that shit.
Woo! It went down the sewer.
And update, he actually got banned off Kicked as well. He got demonetized and banned after people sent his clips up to them. So he's doing a GoFundMe now, which is ridiculous because he made like $60,000 on a GoFundMe. That just shows you how pussy some people in this country are. It's single mothers out here. It's fucking people that's homeless and shit. But you can raise $60,000 for this fucking bozo. But whatever.
I give him no energy. I don't even know who he was.
Weren't they like not banning people from Kick for a while? Because that's why like a lot of that shit like festered on Kick because they wouldn't ban people.
But they realize they can't get no real money if all you get is right wing money. So you niggas had to be in the middle now. So
you know what I feel like is race bait too. That big strong black guy that goes into the restaurant that goes to
that guy
Groovin Gorilla.
I support that. That man get free food.
Why he get free food? So I support that.
That man
spots off of him. I'm not.
There's other ways to get free food than doing that shit.
The only thing I don't like is his mouth be too big open for the food. Don't put your mouth open that big.
He's doing something. He's doing minstrel show shit.
It's a minstrel show.
White people like to see in these restaurants being goofy and really playing on that. And that's why I say, what I feel like is race based. You know what I'm saying? It's very cringy. It's hurtful.
Chasing the quarterback off the line, bro. Why the fuck your big ass is fucking pop locking at a fucking barbecue?
Like I said, can't be that big open. That's crazy. You can't.
I'd rather him be doing that.
Don't tell me you following him.
I do. I've been to one of the spots we've been to. The food was good. He put me on some good spots.
You better not be pop locking. If I go to a barbecue joint and you pop locking in that bitch there, bro, we gonna have.
I'm gonna say shout out to D. He gave me the idea. He gave me the idea to pop.
Be like, yo, I love you. Can you take a picture?
You're gonna be doing the side by side joints with him.
Hey, Marion. Hey.
Y'all wow, bro. All right, man. Y'all ready to listen to some music, dog. Let's listen to some motherfucking music, man. D.O.D. All right, this week we got an artist out of Memphis, Tennessee, JXB, with her song Klarna. Make sure y'all mute your mics. What this is like 2 minutes 27 seconds. So let's listen.
I'ma give a fuck nigga his karma. You gon' pay this shit back like karma. I can't walk to no cash, I'm a runner. I still don't need her like my mama. Tryna diss, I'm not DJ drama. You can't judge me, JS, we got honor. You get lightning before you get thunder. You ready? Bitch, I'm coming. Right now, I'm just focused on me. Cause my blessings been coming in threes. Risk taker, not scared to take leaps. MJ with the mic on my feet, 23s. You see how I do that with ease. Very demure, very JXB. I might break them right down to your knees. And fill them back up, you can feel in my knees. This right here, not for the weak. Don't play with my money, little boy, I'm a tweet. My hands in his pockets while I go to sleep. He love all my features, he say they unique. I've been traveling since I was 3. Only right, I'm in national JSB. I could wake up, be gone by next week. He got some sense, he treat me like a queen. I spit my piece one time, act like it's a problem, then I will not repeat it. Don't ask me if I don't care. I'ma make sure that you feel it and definitely see it. Pocket them now what you saying to me and how you deliver to me when you speak. And before you bring something to me, ask yourself how you want it to play out before you release. I'ma give a fuck nigga his karma. You gon' pay this shit back like karma. I can't walk to no cash, I'm a runner. I still don't need her like my mama. Tryna diss, I'm not DJ drama. You can't judge me, JS, we got honor. You get lightning before you get thunder. You ready? Bitch, I'm coming.
They gon' roll it, they know how I'm coming. Fuck shit up when I step, I'm calmer. You can go with your move if you want it, you dumb or dumb. I wish a nigga would, I said scroll with that long. I ain't never been pussy. I got cut out of my mama, then they dropped me off in the jungle. Put the smack down on the bitch, Royal Rumble. I'm busting head, you want a lower number. I got the ball on this gold and you fumble. Had a dream, I sold a brick and you condom. Feet on their neck, I can't give them no comfort. This shit confidential, we all on something. Separate me, don't put me with the bundle. I built a bottom nephew and big uncle. Strike for like 50, some band and go dump him. He served my ones, he thought he had on the wrong. He wanna see I can't open no pound for an ounce. Can get you a bag and then bounce. Get in and get out. Well, go ahead, go with your move, but I know you ain't taking that route. You can do what you want, but shit. But whatever you do, don't you let rubbers come out your mouth. I'm popping my shit every time I step out of the house. These niggas do shit for the cloud.
Fuck nigga his karma. You gon' pay this shit back like karma. I can't walk to no cash, I'm a runner. I still don't need her like my mama. Tryna diss, I'm not DJ drama. You can't judge me, JS, we got honor. You get lightning before you get thunder. You ready? Bitch, I'm coming.
There you have it.
They could have went to Young Miami.
JXB coming from Memphis with Klarna, whatever the fuck that means. But first
Klarna,
up,
Klarna is like a pay app that you could pay as it's like layoff.
Yeah.
It's like Afterpay.
It's beyond my scope of fucking thinking. But
well, you pay it full, baby. You pay it full.
You feel me? I don't do credit, dog. But Obi, what you got, man?
Oh man. Okay. So all right. With lyric here, I was ready to be extra critical, right? I'm ready to be like, oh, I'm gonna rip these guys up if it's bad. I'm ready. But I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of like that. I was kind of vibing with it. I was bopping with it. I thought the hook was solid. There wasn't anything I disliked about it. It's maybe not like a track I love. But between a thumbs up and a thumbs down, I gotta go thumbs up. Yeah, I was feeling that.
Okay. You feeling the bop? Obi was bopping to that motherfucker.
I was bopping.
So I'm gonna say this, right? I'm cheating a little bit because I had this shit on while I was typing up the topics the other day or whatever. I was listening to it. The autoplay kept playing and shit. So it was going through her discography. And I'm not even noticing. I'm typing this shit. I'm typing up topics, looking for shit, researching, whatever I'm doing, right? And then I'm I found myself bopping I'm fucking 2-3 songs come on and shit. It's like some gangster boot shit. You feel me? This song was to me, it was all right. And like Obi said, it's not bad. It's not great. It's some South Memphis shit. It's very regional to me. You feel me? But I kind of like the South shit. So, but when it was going through her discography and shit, she got some shit, bro. So even if you don't like the song, make sure y'all check out some of her other shit. You might like some of her other shit better if you go thumbs down. But for me, if I can listen to your shit and multitask and not turn it off, because a lot of these people give me headaches. I listen to a lot of fucking independent artists. Some of y'all are great. Some of y'all need to fucking get a job application, right? No offense, right? But this shit was vibing and playing. I'm like, shit, this is dope, right? Some of your shit is good. It didn't hurt my head while I'm typing. If I can type and listen to your shit, then you good to go with me. So I'm giving you a thumbs up. I think she got a little, the chat gangsta blue shit going on. But Cloud, what you got?
Yeah, the alleged South hater is in the building now.
Oh God.
Yeah, the alleged Southern hater. But the beat is dope. I like the beat, first of all. The beat is hard. She was dope. I like the I liked her verse. I like the hook. It's kind of like y'all said. There wasn't really anything that I'm like turn this shit off. I never want to hear this artist again. Not my style of music, but I would still give it a for what it is. I would give it a light thumbs up.
What? So, get the fuck out of here. Cloud. Is this a clone? Is that a clone of Cloud?
Like I said, it's not my type of shit, but I mean, it's not offensive to me. So
that's a good compliment. It's not offensive. I got you.
Yeah, that takes a lot these days.
All right. Okay. We got 3 thumbs up. Dale, dog.
So it's the year of deep voice women in rap. So I'm already sold. Nah, being serious. Women with deep voices have been taking over the rap game. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Name 2. Who are you talking about?
Glow.
Okay.
Damn. Who's in that?
That's why I said name 2. That's why I said.
What's her name? Melanio. I forgot her name. Yeah, it's Melanio. She's dark skinned. She has pink hair, but nah, she got a good deep voice. So I'm already sold. And she has that is like D says that Memphis bop. And whoever that other dude was, he sounded like Big 30, the guy who supposedly robbed Gucci. So I'm already sold on that one. But I give it a thumbs up. It's a good South Memphis song, and yeah, I fuck with it.
Oh shit, 4 thumbs up. Can we get the sweep? Lyric, you the pressure is on. The pressure is on. What you doing?
I was bopping my head. I like the beat. I like the flow they chose to use for that beat. I think that is great. I think it needs more work. I think they're not done. I think it needs to be mixed more. Shorty's vocals sound very in the basement. And you know what I'm saying? And maybe change up some of the lyrics to make it a little more impactful so you can do what that melody and that flow and that beat is giving. I think we need to hit back the studio and put some more work in it. That's what, as me as a producer and a music person, that's what I would suggest. I'll be like Puff with that shit. Say it with you and say it like this. And what kind of ad-libs are we developing for you as an artist? What's your signature shit? Let's make sure we add that in there because you want somebody to feel something with that type of sound. That's my opinion.
You're muted, D.
My bad. Up or down? Up or down? She thinking.
Oh, up and down.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. What we doing?
I would say it's a thumbs up. I would say it's like right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a hit. It's on its way. It's not done. I like it. I could listen to it too, and would I play it again? Only if the lyrics there's bars in there that I could repeat and be like, "Oh, I gotta play that part again." It needs a little. I need to listen to it also to completely say, but I was really doing my best to listen to them lyrics. The guy came harder than the girl, but I could tell the girl had a lot of potential.
Yeah, definitely. Big Rugish, I think his name is. But I think it was a good song. So I think everybody's leaning thumbs up. Like I said, check out her discography because she definitely got some.
Well, we need to know what Hotep thinks.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about you. I'm sorry, Hotep. You're supposed to win next to last. What you think, Hotep?
It was straight. It definitely made my shoulders bop a little bit.
Yeah. Now my shoulders were wobbling too. I had to move turn the camera.
Hey,
I told you, it's straight. Like, it's a good song. I kind of lost interest when the feature or the second feature got on there. But as far as she goes, I liked it. I will listen to some more of her music right after I get done with Poetic or Fonte.
Hell yeah.
So all thumbs up. So she still got the all thumbs up. I'm sorry, Hotep, man. I'm gonna fucking give myself a thumbs down for missing you, dog. But flawless victory, dog. Let me pull up her Instagram. Make sure y'all follow her because I think she does like fucking nails and fucking. She got the hair salon with the fucking restaurant in the back and shit. Very multi-talented. JXB. Make sure.
Are you being serious?
I'm kind of dead ass, dog.
You know her like personally? I was gonna ask like, how did you find her music?
Nah, but I'm pulling up the Instagram right here. Right here. Licensed private nail tech. I told you, dog. Like, just make sure y'all follow her.
That voice did not. That voice does not fit what I thought she was.
You got me out here listening to nail tech music, and I like it.
Diversify, dog.
She'll do your nails and scam you. Supposedly.
Tax season, might do some taxes. But yeah, make sure y'all follow her, man. Check out all her music. She definitely got some shit in the chamber, dog. Like I said, her autoplay. She got more music than you think. You feel me? So definitely shout out, check her out. Any last thoughts on the track, anything like that? Check any comments. Shout out to the feature and the beat of the main stars. The flow is nice, but I've heard this before. C+, B-. I think that's kind of everybody's thoughts. Where the fuck Cam at, bro? I ain't seen Cam today. So if no other thoughts on that, let's go to our next subject. Let me pull up this video and we'll play it real quick. Earl Sweatshirt.
Thing where culture has become just like solely like nostalgic or regurgitative.
Y'all hear that?
It's not supposed to like keep finding itself in different places, like that spirit of hip hop or whatever. And we have that. That's what I'm saying. As a person that's been a part of it, that's existed in different iterations over different generations now, I know when it's around. I know when that creative spirit is around. And that's what's at the heart of it. It's not important what the genre is. It's about that constant practice of creating and communicating with each other. There's a debate between Mtume and like Stanley Crouch, the jazz critic. They were talking about like Miles Davis, and Crouch was talking about how Miles had like, I guess, absconded from the path of like traditional jazz when he started involving like electronic instruments. And Mtume just like eviscerated this nigga from every single possible angle about like, what is this like rejection of like technology? And he's like, if it's a legitimate rebuking of technology, then take the lights out your house. We eating candlelight dinner tonight, because what the fuck are we talking about? What is this like thing where
there you have it. I think that kind of ties in nicely to what we were talking about earlier about the whole standard. What's the difference, or that thin line between holding a standard and shit sounding the same, right? We heard what Earl Sweatshirt said here, right? Do you think that traditional sound, trying to preserve that traditional cultural sound, is actually kind of a trap that prevents the genre hip hop from evolving? You think that's something that's pushed too much? Is our old heads being too hard on the youth for trying to incorporate technology and different sounds? What do y'all think, man?
Preach, Earl Sweatshirt. He's right all the way through. There is a time where you can live in nostalgia, but don't die in the nostalgia. Have the pride of like, oh, I'm like a pioneer and I like take care of the craft, but don't like stay in 1984 or 1990s. Like what Earl Sweatshirt said, like the inclusive technology. You not using AI. I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about the use of using computers instead of using a piano. Like some generational gaps don't use a piano. Some people just use a keyboard. I was raised on using a keyboard. I can't play a piano, but I know what keys to use on the keyboard on my laptop.
There's got to be a balance. Yeah.
To make it hip hop, you're saying?
Yeah, there's got to be
hip hop. You saying? There got to be a balance. That's why they call it hip hop, because it was like boom, that boom. That's remember that white woman Knock it. It's hip hop. You know, like it's gotta be a bop. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, everything in life is a balance, right? So I do think Earl is right, and to a certain extent, I also think that us old heads ain't wrong, right? You can see devolving of the, if y'all want to, if they want to play the numbers game or whatever, you can even look at the numbers, right? As far as people saying like, oh, it's not charting anymore because it doesn't feel authentic. I don't think, you feel me? When you start to do all that bullshit 2-minute, microwave.
Are we listening to the same hip hop, or am I bugging?
No, I'm saying.
I'm not saying you personally.
On the mainstream side,
what he's saying is, I think it's in context of something specific. Because if you are a scholar of hip hop, you know that jazz has influence in that motherfucker. You know that Pharrell and Chad are masterminds of developing the sounds in hip hop music. And they're arrangers. These are people who were in a band together playing instruments. Not everybody just plays the keyboard. Roy Ayers is a vibraphonist, right? Who fucks with Roy Ayers? Erykah Badu, Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Like Earl Sweatshirt comes from a father who's a poet and a political activist.
I was about to say that. Yep.
So we don't need it to all sound the same, but we need to know what you're saying, and we need to make sure that, like in the 2000s, right, 2000 to I would say 2000 to 2015, 2016, maybe even 16 is where I think shit started shifting. You know, you had that mumble rap, you had Migos and shit. The sounds in the different regions started sounding different, and hip hop now was also trying to reestablish their sound. So you had a lot of that drill shit, and everybody rapping like this, like it was like Batman. My nephew was playing some shit to me. I said, "Who is this?" He's like, "That's me." I said, "Why you sound like that? You didn't always rap like that." My nephew was rapping since a little boy. You know what I'm saying? And he always loved music. Michael Jackson's Temptations. My nephew plays the guitar from YouTube, so it's like in us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that to expound on the conversation, that hip hop doesn't sound like one thing. You take hip hop is so everything. We're so influential in hip hop that it's went to the different countries that white people are trying to devour it right now and say, "Oh, Billboard, there's no Billboard 100s of hip hop," and they're trying to like turn it into a little gender blending thing and take away what hip hop was. Hip hop spoke to communities. It spoke to body types. You know, Q-Tip let me know that having thighs was okay. You know what I'm saying? And like all of these influences, and the Tupac would talk about women, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Like there was something in hip hop that no, it's not going to sound the same, and it doesn't sound the same, but it should sound like something. It should mean something.
Facts. Yeah, I agree. Yep, that's the thing. Hip hop is supposed to be something like urban, like it's supposed to be something that speaks to all of us, right? It's supposed to be a way to get messages across, to be honest with you, right? From the earliest days of its inception. It's something that's supposed to have a meaning. It's fun shit. You have party songs, you have pop ass music. Yeah, definitely. That's back to that balance thing.
Right? Yeah. Hip hop, the hip to the hip up when you don't stop. Go back to the bang bang.
Little Yachty says that's trash. Little Yachty says that was whack. So we can't.
But I don't like Little Yachty's music or his music. We don't have no fucking
Straight
respect for the culture. So why am I listening to you with your little beads in your hair and shit like that? Don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Facts, man.
No shade.
Hip hop used to have a better balance as far as like the party shit and then like the speaking truth to power. It used to be like 50-50. It's not 50-50 no more. It's a lot of just nonsense going on, and I think that's what a lot of the old heads are kind of fighting against. It's not that they are mad at fun. It's just that y'all always having fun, and maybe fun ain't the right thing we need to be doing right now.
Yeah, because the thing about that is a dead prez would be muffled the fuck out now. Shit like that is like just like muffled completely.
Like the only people that get pushed that actually speak about things, it's like they pick and choose like 2 or 3 niggas at a time. Like we'll allow Kendrick to be hot because he speaks about certain things sometimes. But for the most part, it's a bunch of 16-year-olds with like really, really bad anger problems. That's who's getting pushed now.
You know what though? I'm gonna push back on that because we live in an age where you can actually curate your fucking timeline. You can curate your music reviews. You don't have to listen to the radio. You're not stuck to the Hot 100. You're not stuck to that anymore. So if you're taking in trash all day,
we're not gonna act like that's not being pushed.
You say what?
That's what's being pushed though. Like we can't escape that completely. These guys are getting radio play. These guys are, getting brand deals. They're being pushed.
Gotta pay to play. Yeah, they are being pushed.
It's a lot of payment going on. My curated playlist is totally different from what is being pushed by like the big corporations and shit. But that's because I now have control over what I listen to. There are some people who, they kind of fall victim to what's hot and what's trendy, what TikTok told them to listen to today. It's a lot to fight against to have a playlist that isn't entirely nonsense.
Yeah, but there's also that.
Go ahead. What was the lyric? What you saying?
Oh, I was just interjecting. Thinking about that Young Miami song. You know what I mean? Like,
is it stuck in your brain? Is it stuck in your brain?
Hey, that's on my. Hey, she might be like.
It's not stuck in my brain. I forgot the melody. Once you played that Klarna song, that was it for me.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Remember how that rap shit go?
I like that.
But you know what's up, yo? As I don't know how many people got kids on the panel or whatever like that, right? But some of the first music you listen to is gonna be from your parents and shit like that. You may end up rejecting that as you become a teenager in your 20s or something like that. But then later on, the shit becomes dope to you. It's something that's nostalgic to you. That's why I listen to fucking Spinners and shit like that right now. Might throw on some fucking Prince. I hated that shit. My mama played that shit. You feel me? But it's like now it appeals to you, right? So while people may absorb garbage, which pushed on the radio right now, if you as an OG, as somebody, if you have children, nephews, nieces, all that shit, play your shit. Make them listen to your shit, right? Don't always acquiesce to their playlist. You're going to listen to what I'm playing in the car. I'm going to throw on some dope shit from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw on some fucking, Tribe Called Quest or some shit. I'm going to throw some of this shit on.
Even they had classical influence. I'll never forget the first time I heard Juicy Fruit. I'm like, oh, that's where Puff took all the old music, and I have so much respect for old music. Like, if you reject old music, you're gonna miss it. Everybody that is amazing has an influence. Like Pharrell has Earth, Wind, and Fire, Roy Ayers, Teddy Riley. Like all of these people have, even Tyler the Creator producing his own shit and making it sound like the Neptunes. There's ad libs that are there's hidden stuff in these people's ad libs that they take from other people. Michael Jackson was studying James Brown and doing the footwork and then came up with his own footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like there's seeds that we have to plant that we don't want to shut out, even though we're ignorant to it. Because when we explore and we respect our ancestors, we get to develop and build new things from those seeds, right? Everything that we plant is already alive with seeds. We can take those seeds and create new plants if we want to, but we shouldn't reject it at all. Like completely.
You hear that third eye shit, Hotep? I know you hearing that my yacht third eye. I know it's an oxo in that house. I know it is.
Oh no, I'm listening.
Yeah, Onk. He better have an Onk in his house.
Shit, it's multiple in mine.
I got an African mask over here. If you can see it, you see it over there.
I knew it. I knew it was lurking over there.
Come on, I'm Puerto Rican. We got black people in Puerto Rico, and you know what I'm saying? It's our culture too. Yoruba, all that shit. Like I know where sound comes from. Music and it's spiritual. Dance is spiritual. If you take the spirituality out of it, you have Young Miami.
Young Miami catching another stray dog.
She asked for them shots. You the one that in the public. You the one that made the song. Your friends told you that was good. You don't got no friends, bitch. Tell me you don't got no friends without telling me you don't got no friends or people in the industry. DaBaby was saying it with his chest because he's like, I got them backing me. They backing me now. You know, like, yeah, I'm that dude. Like, they know me. I'm big three. You could even see in his face, he didn't believe it. You know what I mean? Over here trying to convince the
Somebody got that. You good?
I gotta go. I had so
I'm about to say, I know you got to get up out of here.
I gotta go, but this is so much fun. Like, I love talking music. I think it's super valuable to have these conversations so we can contribute that, right? Like, I might not want to hear the old shit, but no, we do got to keep ourselves open because that's where you discover new things. And there's so much our people have been through so much struggle, and so in the art, that's where you find that soul. We make soul music, soul food. You know, like music is spiritual, and that's why we're struggling having all these stupid fucking conversations about all this stupid shit because we're like, what happened to us?
Facts.
So let's bring it back. Let's keep the culture alive. Invite me again. I'd love to come on.
We appreciate you. You got to take a yeah ho out the door. We appreciate you coming through, Lyric. The door was open. Anytime you want to come.
Thank you.
Right.
Later.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Yeah, bye, girl.
I think I heard a puppy back there. You gotta get to the puppy.
I thought she was my little baby.
Bye. Let me get up it. But we're gonna probably get one more topic, then we'll get ready to get up by ourselves. Okay.
Can I make one assessment before we go?
What you got, man?
Why do you have that 50 Cent hat on?
What the hell are you talking about, dog?
That's a big hat. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want
I got locks and shit, bro.
Man, let them just free.
Man, look here, bro. I just got these done. I gotta time down a little bit, dog. You feel me? I gotta go to work.
You better fan that. You better fan it.
Any last thoughts on that joint, man? And appreciate Lyric Perez once again for coming through, right? Definitely insightful and definitely Boogie Blade. Let me pull up Boogie Blade. He had me rolling, dog. Boogie Blade was telling her, brief. So the next topic we got at hand, we're gonna pull up this Jay-Z clip real quick.
Future's coming. I tell people all the time, never fight against the future. Future's coming. Artists, they were trying to recreate something that was already done, but they're not connected to it like that. They're not living and breathing it. We're fighting against gravity as opposed to telling their story. We needed that other side. We needed to hear about what happens when you record successful albums. What happens? What is that feeling like? How do you make the next one? How did you get in the studio? How are your kids? How do you interact with them as this hip hop? But if you're trying to make young music and you're not young, it's gonna be inauthentic, and people could feel that. You can smell it. So the best thing that anyone can do, like going through music, is to tell a story, and just keep creating from that space. I love what the clips are doing right now, and how it's authentic to them, and they're telling a story about their mom and dad who just passed away, and how deep that is, with John Legend singing on the chorus, and everything that they've been through is an authentic display, a piece of classic material that it could have came out 96 or come out 2026. It still feels the same because it's real and it's authentic to who they are.
There you have it. You heard it, right? Our artists doing themselves a disservice chasing that young sound, right? That youth sound. Obi, you just listened to that fucking the Juicy J joint. I haven't checked it out yet. Did that sound like classic Juicy J, or do you think Juicy J kind of straddling that line? He does it well, you feel me? But I feel like the joint previous was kind of like, he had a balance on there. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually thinking of that immediately when I was listening to that clip right then. I think Juicy J does bring a good balance where he pretty much stays authentic to himself but himself happens to bring some of that youthful, energetic vibe, right? So like that works for him.
Right.
That's follows what Jay says, which is that you need to be authentic to yourself, right? And that's the core of it, right? So not everybody gets to be Juicy J. You know, you don't, and not everybody gets to be 40, 45. I think he's actually I think he's 50 actually. I think he might be 51, but
51, yeah.
Not everybody gets to be an energetic, youthful 51 like Juicy J is, right? So yeah, I think that project did bring a good balance. I think he is authentic to himself, but I think that is also a rare case that somebody gets to kind of have that kind of vibe and energy and be in an upper age range like Juicy is.
Wouldn't Future be in that same category?
Future what, 45?
That's exactly why I like him.
He has to be 40. He has to be 40.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's around there. But yeah, I would agree with that. I think Future's probably similar. I don't like Future quite as much as Juicy, so that's my opinion's tougher on that. But yeah, I don't think Future's chasing anything. I think he's doing what he does.
Oh yeah, he's that's Future right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually him. I think that's Juicy, right? They was making coke music back when black folk weren't even doing coke. I remember hearing about lines of coke on the Juicy J song. I'm like, what? We do that?
We do that? We do it? What does that mean?
When did we start participating? What the heck?
Sipping on the Scissor is probably the greatest hip hop song of all time, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's funny about that? Kind of off subject, but what's funny about the Sipping on Scissor is like what Pat who was it? Who was one of the 3-6 cats was rapping about? DJ Paul was rapping about like running a train and shit. That was his whole verse was, bro. And then you heard like Pimp C talking about like that's gay. You in the room with another man, and this dude is family man. You know what I mean? It was like you was just on.
Remember that? That was wild.
That's so funny.
3-6 PK beef is crazy.
Is he wrong?
You say what?
Is he wrong?
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying he's wrong either.
Like, is that your man or is it like some random dude? Because that's your man. It's like,
listen, I'm with Pimp C on that one.
Yeah, I think I
don't know, man.
I'll take a stance. I don't mind taking a stance on that
if
one.
the girl wants to have sex with both of you guys, what are you gonna do? Be like, hey, we gotta go one at a time. I'm embarrassed.
Anyway,
I'm leaving that situation. What the hell?
Form of water.
Anyway, we're not gonna go down that. But back to the kind of the topic. The last part of that. Like, do you think he's throwing a shot to somebody in particular on that?
I don't think so. I think Jay-Z's at the age where he's just telling niggas like a dad, like, hey man, be age. I'm tired of seeing basically like this. He basically like how we get on Jim Jones. Like, hey Jim, you gotta be 30 or 40. Just make New York Jim Jones music.
Yeah, but do we think Jim Jones is playing for? I actually think it's people that's stuck in that fucking time loop. I don't think they like faking for the cameras. I think there are people who faking for the cameras. You know what I mean? But I don't think particularly Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones is stuck in that second childhood shit. You know what I mean? That's just him. But we all know Jay-Z has like I wouldn't say a well publicized beef, but we all know that him and Drake kind of don't get along, right? Could that be construed as like a shot towards him?
I mean, yeah, maybe, but it's like that. Just because that applies to Drake, that doesn't necessarily mean it's directed at Drake, because that applies to a lot of people. Like you just said, Jim Jones, Drake, Future. That applies to so many people that are just on that. Like, I'm 40 years old, but I'm stuck in the mentality of being like fucking 23.
Pan syndrome, dog.
Yeah, I would guess Jay probably has, like Cloud said, a couple of guys on his brain. I don't think this was directed at one person though.
Yeah.
But I think in his head, he's probably seen a couple things for sure and been like, yeah, I could name some names, but I'm not gonna.
But the names you're gonna name are probably the guys who can do it the best. He ain't gonna name like the bad ones.
So I think Schoolboy Q, and pull this clip up real quick. I think this kind of hits with that too.
That may not understand that.
Me personally, I don't want to relate to kids. At 37 years old, I don't want like a 14-year-old like, oh shit, yo, I just don't want it. You know what I'm saying? It's like not for me. My lyrics aren't coming from there. Like my lyrics are about my life, and at 37, I don't have 13-year-old bars right now. But I can still make you move. Don't get me wrong. Making somebody move is different from like, you know, I don't think I should relate to a 14-year-old.
I mean, I think I strongly agree.
Yeah. And that's where rappers mess up. They try to, when they get to a certain age, they try to take the sound of what somebody's 20 is doing or 19 is doing, and it just doesn't sound good. And it's like, okay, you sound like the D version of whatever that's cracking. And I don't want to sound like that. I want to sound like me. And that's the scary part about now, is because I don't want to do something where I'm sounding like that D version of what the younger dudes are doing.
You hear that, whole tip? Growth and development.
Drake, Future, and all them are like the fucking creepy old men at the club, bro. Niggas don't want to say it, but it's like they the creepy old man at the club.
Dog, I don't know. Last time I've been to a club, dog, it's not even comfortable to be in a fucking club at a certain age. People bumping into you. Maybe a lounge.
Women ain't dancing. You just sitting around with their
women
phone.
ain't dancing. It's a whole lot of politicking going on. I just go home.
Bro, I ain't about to be sitting on the wall with my phone in my hand and watch you just do nothing. I can do that at home.
40, do you see that 19-year-old over there?
Whoa. That's crazy.
19-year-olds in the club? What club you going to, dog? But yeah, man.
That's a team.
Yeah. I think overall there should be some growth in your music. If some people have no growth in their music, so they stuck playing to that same demographic. Who else the fuck gonna listen to that shit? You feel me? So I hate to see it. I hate to fucking see people in it, but honestly, it works. You feel? I mean, how long can Drake keep making teenage pop?
Only for so long, bro. I'm telling you, until them grays start showing. then you look like Will Smith in that video.
Yeah. Now, is that damaging to your legacy if you keep doing that, bro? Can you keep Drake on that pedestal? We make the same fucking shit, and not to single out Drake, right? But just in general.
Bro, did any of y'all hear that Melly Mel song? The one where he was dissing Eminem.
Oh yeah, terrible.
Yeah, it was so
terrible. That was like him trying. That was like some fucking like. That's what them dudes think like young people shit sound like.
Yeah.
That shit was horrible, but that's like a great example. Like there comes a point where it's like they become out of touch, and then they're just making what they think young people like, and then it starts to become a disconnect. You know
Eminem, you a feminine. Right, that shit was the worst shit I've ever heard, bro. Every day you dropped off.
No, not Melly Mel. Fucking MC Shan.
Melly Mel's was terrible too, though.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
MC Shan made a song like it was like a strip club song. It was bad. It's exactly what I'm thinking of though. But yeah, man, there comes a time where it's like, okay, bro, like just make grown music, just make what's true to you. You know, you gotta stop like appealing to a demographic that's like, frankly, they're not even fucking listening to you.
Yeah, they gonna throw that shit off just by hearing your name. They not even
gonna now you look crazy. Now you look crazy to the people that actually did want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? To the people that did tune into you, like, oh, like the new MC Shan, man, the bridge was my joint. And they turned that shit on. Like, what the fuck is this?
Granddad,
So-
magnificent.
Yeah.
And then you bring back the Boondocks, dog. Like so much fucking material right now, dog. Yeah,
Like Boondocks right now. They don't even need it. You don't even need a show.
Somebody gonna bring back an AI version, dog. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be AI episodes.
Don't put that in there.
Yeah, don't even put that out.
People already doing that shit, bro. They doing short versions of it, but they doing that shit. And some of these people love the AI shit, bro. They love AI episodes and shit.
Yeah, there's already basically an AI Boondocks. I'm sorry to say.
I told you.
Fucking grandpas on Facebook.
I won't say the name because I don't want to get
goddamn boomers. Let's see. So I got.
When did they make that?
I mean, this tweet pulled up. A&Rs back then used to find random talent and develop artists into stars. Now they just come along when you are already popping and offer you $40K. I think they kind of already were doing it, to be honest.
Bro, that's where the fuck have they been?
Yeah, I think they were doing that back before the internet was like.
This is why I hate when like consumers start talking like music business shit, because it's like, bro, nigga, that's not new.
Master P whole story is like he was popping and they offered him a low bottle, right?
That's whose story?
Master P. That was like 30 years ago, 35 years ago, or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is just like general consumer talk. Like I wish we had the stove god topic to talk about this week, because that's a great fucking example.
What do you do now?
Oh no, he did an interview where he was talking about it wasn't a bad deal.
Oh, I seen that. I thought we played it last week. We didn't play it last week.
No. It wasn't a bad deal. No, he did a new interview.
But he said he don't want to. It was one he's like, I just don't want to feel the obligation. Like it got some personal shit, right?
No, he did a new interview like a few days ago. But he was talking about like it actually wasn't a bad deal, and that there's been like sample clearance issues and shit like that, and he announced it prematurely. He jumped out the window.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, so that's a classic example of fans not knowing what the fuck they're talking about and jumping out the window. Like,
I think Stool should stop talking though. He's one of the dudes I think he should stop talking.
Yeah,
I think I said that last week that I thought it was a sample clearance issue that was holding things up.
Yeah, he says he took some responsibility for the delay and doesn't fully blame the label. I announced that I went to Turks for 3 weeks, came back, was like, yo, we ready, and they had a whole list of shit that needed to be done. So he just needs to shut the fuck up and just make music, dog. Like, no disrespect to Stove, but it's like the more you talk, the more I kind of don't want to fuck, because you sound kind of like a dumbass. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, the more you talk, the more I don't want to hear your music, because it's like, bro, you doing too much. You know
He's green, bro. He's green. He put out a mixtape in like 2020, and that's all he's ever put out. He's green. He don't know how this shit work, bro. And I think he thought he could circumvent all that shit. That's not how this shit works. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this dude ain't no spring chicken either. What, he about 30, 35? How old this dude is, bro?
No, but I mean, like industry wise, he's green. Like you could be in the industry a while and not know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he just don't know shit. He don't know how shit works.
Well, so that's why you should shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. You know what I mean? 35, 36 years old, dog. Let your team work. Let your people do your thing. Make music.
Bro. Them. That's the issue. Like he does have a personal issue with fucking Chuck. But yeah, like that aside, like yeah, he cleared it up. It's like I'm not in a bad deal. I just don't like me and dude are just not on good terms, but that don't mean the deal's bad. So yeah, fucking fans on the internet. But it's like it's no matter whether he said nothing or not, it was always gonna be like fans created a fucking narrative. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you need that media training, which is a lot of time media training is just like shutting the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, he could just did this the first interview though. I will say that it's like you didn't need to dance around it and all that shit. You could just say like, man, I jumped out the window, trying to announce shit before samples were cleared, and like I'm not in a bad deal or nothing like that. I made a premature decision. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, I mean, you tweeting talking about Jay, get me out of this. Come on, bro.
And he did you back because I'm sure he told him what it was. He's like, nigga, fulfill your fucking contract. What the fuck? You're not in a bad deal.
Yeah, turn them songs in, dog, and go about your day. You feel me? All right, last topic we got, man. Pull this up here. What we got? I don't even know what the fuck I got here. Pink Panthers. All right, play the video.
Our future pinks out there, watching,
pink.
listening, taking notes. They're like, okay, I can't do the same thing she did.
Yeah.
What advice will you give them?
So when I ask a musician, like, what's your goal? What's your end goal here? And they say, music is my passion. I'm like, okay, create whatever music you want. And like, if it sticks, it sticks. And, you know, hopefully it works out. Like that's, you know, because why would you, I would never tell anyone that wants to make music that is birthed from their soul to do anything for engagement purposes. If they, you know, why would you tell someone to change their art? You know, if I ask someone, they go, I want to be famous, then I'm like, oh, okay, you're going to have to study this then. Like it's if you want to be famous through music, then it is a business. It's a form of business and you have to study it like a business. Like, because when someone starts a business, they want to promote their product and your product is music. So you need to promote it like a product. I think that if you want to be famous through music, which is some people's goals, again, there's a difference. Some people only want to make music and have fun with it, and that's beautiful. Some people want both, and some people want to just be famous through music. So I think figure out what your desire is first. Go in with that. If you want to make music just to create music, then do it freely. Don't block all your family if you need to, but create music, post it online, just create freely. Like that's how it really should be. If you want to just, you know, and then if you want to be famous through music, you must study, and that's it. You have to study everything. Study the business model, study artists that you've seen do really successfully. Have a 5-year plan. So yeah, that would be my advice.
Good advice. Gotta do the work. Do the work.
Do the work.
Fucking work. Does this business first mindset strip away the soul of music, or just the honest truth that modern artists are too afraid to admit? She basically describes some people who are just in it for the money. You feel me? You got to decide one or the other. Can you be a great artist just focusing on the money?
No, because then your integrity is like always wavering, and you're gonna go at any opportunity, and you're never gonna if you're focused on the money, you're never gonna turn down the money. So it kind of, there's like rare people where it can be like a balance, but even then, the people that are that are in the middle, they're always going to be more so leaning towards the creative side of things. I feel like people that are focused on like money and fame, they're kind of one track minded. You know what I'm saying? And like I know a few people like that think they can have it both ways. That want to be able to do what they want, but want to be famous. And I feel like a lot of people lie to themselves when they say that. It's like, oh, I want to do it, you know, I want to do it my way, but I want to be famous and I want to be rich. You want to be famous and rich. Because you'll do whatever it takes to be famous and rich, and you're lying to yourself, saying that you want to do it your way. Like that's not how the world works. And yeah, it's a long, either way is a long game. Honestly, either way requires patience, but definitely creatively, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of that money, a lot of those dreams of like, huge success. If you want to be yourself completely creatively,
right,
you have to like come to terms and accept that the ceiling for that might just be like a modest living.
Facts. Matter of fact, man, let me go ahead and take you a year. That was dope.
I'm good with the modest living, like just doing what the fuck I want and not having to worry about bills. But I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be at like fucking like 5 Michelin star restaurants like every night. Like I don't care about that shit. But some people do. Some people you know, they want to get all the designer and all that fucking $20,000 chains and all that stupid shit. Yeah, I don't know. Me personally,
fast money ain't always good money, dog.
That's just gonna go, and they gonna be selling all that. They gonna be reselling all that shit 1 or 2 years down the line.
Mm-hmm. Those people that do weird shit as they get older. What you got, Obi?
Well, on top of what Cloud's saying is, like, in my opinion, a lot of people have bad taste already, right? So when you have bad taste and you're flexible because you're trying to get rich and get famous, right? It's also a lot easier, I'm sure, to like be willing to bend and flex and make bullshit because you're probably like, yeah, no, I like this. Sounds all right to me. You know what I mean? But really, it's like, no, this is just like throwaway mainstream trash. But that's what their ear likes, so they're willing to bend for that shit anyway.
Yeah. These are the people that end up like doing those fucking like Vlad interviews later in fucking life. And you know what I'm saying? Doing fucking OnlyFans and shit. Like that's what happens. Is like when the music not popping and you just move on to the next hustle. You feel me? So they telling themselves anyway, because once the music not making money, they go doing other shit. You feel me? Like it's only a certain amount of time. We know the Ice Spice OnlyFans is coming, bro. It's like it's predicted, bro. It's in the fucking air, dog. You feel me? Like we know it's coming. I don't think you love music like that. You know, I hope she proves me wrong, but I'm just saying in general, I think the people who don't really love music tell on themselves any fucking way. And you can hear it in their music. It sounds soulless. You feel me? There's nothing to it. Once that like first generation of people who feeling is gone, and you actually got to be consistent with your hits and consistent with your music, they fall off a cliff. You feel me?
Ice Spice give you classic. I'll give you classic. Stop playing.
Oh, Teb, you still over there? I ain't heard you in a while. You sleep, man? You taking a nap, dog?
No, I'm here listening to this Ice Spice slander, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all.
I said I'll give her a classic.
It's not slander, dog. It's the truth, man.
Ice Spice music got a lot of growing up to do.
If she could just cut those shit bars out, it would like level up multiple levels.
Listen, I turned her 4 album into like an 8. So.
Oh, you did remix that shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I turned
you cut the shit bars out?
No, but I turned a 4 into 8. So.
It's some melodic shit bars.
She needs to learn how to fight. I feel like a lot of her music content is like it revolves around her being a specific type of bitch, and now that we know she's not that, it's gonna be harder to listen to.
Bro, she's already on the gram like half naked, just walking around in lingerie like it's normal. I'm telling you, bro, I see the writing on the fucking wall. Dog. 26 years old, it's only a certain amount of time before, and we know the music is not like popping like it used to these days, right? So I think we're gonna get a lot of people exposed. That's when that money that's not making money, they're not giving you these $2 million budgets no more and shit like that. You about to see some shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people
when that SpongeBob money go away, it's gonna get real for her.
It's about to get real.
Well, she's one of Jack Harlow's top 3 artists of the decade or something like that. So, you know,
there's no super producers anymore, man. Because I just realized that.
I disagree.
Who do people go to for like a hit? Like because we had like, well, I mean, anyone that you would think of nowadays, they kind of like passed their time, like Metro, Pierre Bourne, like they kind of passed their time.
It always wondered every generation, right? The Mustard and the passing. Like, yeah, who is the fucking producer now?
The new dude is that little white boy from Lyrical Lemonade. Alchemist, sadly to say, Alchemist is one of the new ones.
Alchemist don't make hits though.
I disagree.
Yeah,
like radio hits?
Also just not new.
No, he just gave us Not Like a. Was that him?
Nah.
No, that was Mustard. No, he just gave us what's that?
Alchemist don't make radio hits, dog. That shit way
not in a long time.
Yeah, it had to be like Mob Deep time, like
yeah, like these are like niche producers. Like I see somebody said Conductor. Like these are niche producers. Like
See, I was going to say conductor.
Just Blaze, Pharrell, like those are the types of people I'm talking about. Like as far as a super producer, like somebody that can like do everything and cover all bases. You know what I'm saying? On an elite level, we don't have anyone like that anymore. Well, not anyone that's like eating right now.
No, but hip hop ain't really eating right now, right? At least on the mainstream level.
I guess. I feel like that's a different conversation. That's because everything is spread so thin.
Too many chefs.
Yeah. You get more people making music, you're gonna get less numbers for all of those artists. Those numbers are gonna lower. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with you. That's a good ass topic, man. Why you ain't say that shit like before I made the topic list? Fuck out of super producers, you know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna have to add it to next week. We might have to continue that part 2.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's something we should study up on. Yeah, because I agree. I don't think there is anyone right now, but also I'd like to see the ones we got spread out a little more too. To be fair, like I would like to see Pharrell maybe work with more people, and maybe we'd catch a few more hits.
I don't want to see Pharrell work with anyone.
Maybe not Pharrell, but you get what I'm saying. I agree with you, but you get what I'm saying though.
Pharrell ain't do nothing to you, man. Take you a hate.
Oh man, hey.
It's time to just like
retire for real, bro.
No, not retire, but like I mean, he has slowed it down though. He has slowed down.
Yeah, I mean, he on this Dr. Dre shit. Every once in a while, they'll pop out, do some shit. You feel me? He ain't that Dr. Dre level. All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. Where your phone at, cuz? Whatever playlist you got, whoever you be listening to, if you got somebody on your mind already, that's dope. That means you prepare for the pop quiz, right? Under the algorithm, who you been listening to, who you want to put the audience on to. We got 140 people right now, so let's tell them who the fuck. Hey, man, we got special guests. Y'all should have that bitch in the 200s, man. Y'all ain't no draft tonight now. Y'all share that shit. But whoever wants to go first, if you got your shit pulled up, you feel me? Pause. Go ahead and say who you been listening to.
All right, I'll go first. Excuse me. All right, I'm talking about this guy Jigs. He's got this project Leota's Way, and the song is Jehovah's Witness with Marco Plus. Him and Marco Plus have been working a lot together, and I have a feeling that Jigs is going to be kind of highlighted here pretty soon. You know what I mean? So he's dope as hell, and that song Jehovah's Witness is really good.
The song named Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to look at that. Interessante. Who next?
Yo, I got one. I got a great one. This dude Starker, and he's kind of like because I fuck with YL heavy. He's like YL's kind of like partner in crime. But Starker, Living Type Dangerous, North Face Nace, that's like I've been fucking playing the fuck out of that. That's like raw New York shit. OB, you are gonna want to review this shit.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna load them up.
I highly recommend this shit.
Did they drop a video together or something? I feel like I just saw a YL thing. Yeah, he's on this album quite a bit. So
yeah, you're gonna want to listen to this shit.
Downloaded. I got it.
But yeah, that's my shit right now.
Okay. Hotep, you been listening to anybody, dog?
Nobody really underground, not here recently. I've been listening to a lot of Brent Faiyaz. I'm not gonna hold you. That new album, it grew on me. I do like it.
Didn't they get like a terrible score, a terrible rating?
I liked it. I'm listening to a lot of British artists like Green Tea Pink still. That's always at the top of my list.
Okay.
I tried to get into Les L.E. Dollar, however you say his name. I'm still not a fan, but I tried.
Dog, I've been trying for like a decade.
We had some people that used to love Les fucking shit. I was like, okay. I don't really hear nothing I don't get from like Young Thug or some shit, but I guess some people like it. More power to you. I ain't really listening to this shit, man. I've been working, dog. I'm trying to work. I've been not sleeping much. But check out my homie, man. Kenny Earl just dropped a song called what's that shit called? I had it pulled up not too long ago. Street Beefs. Right? He used to box a little bit, so he doing a little boxing ring thing while he rapping and shit. He moved to South Africa from New Jersey, so he out there producing and doing his thing and rapping and shit. So check him out. I featured him a couple times, but that's my homeboy, so I don't care. I'll shout him out again. I don't give a fuck. Check out Kenny Earl, Street Beefs, man. And running up, I think he had 90-something views on that bitch. Let's get to 100. So let's get ready to get up out of here, man. All 147 of y'all, I appreciate it. Boogie Blade, we appreciate you, even though a lot of people ain't show. Somebody rake Red Panda ass up, snapping all motherfucking night. But of course, my esteemed co-host, man, y'all are all creatives in your own right. So of course, the last minute, I always give it to y'all, man, so y'all can plug the things that y'all are working on, man. So I'll start with Obi, dog. What are you working on, brother?
Just constant reviews, just trying to keep up with everything, trying to think of new video ideas to make videos out of. And I think we got an indie spotlight dropping soon.
Yes, sir.
So definitely visit the website and check out everything we got over there. And support the crew. We got a lot of members and they're doing a lot of things. So just support everybody. That's all I ask.
Wu-Tang Clan in this bitch. Take your year, Obi. We appreciate you. Jay Cloud, what you working on, brother?
I got a vinyl only release dropping tomorrow. So if you follow me, I'm gonna be posting a link to that. And it's not the album that I was talking about before. It's just like a completely like independent thing. But it's instrumental only. Just for like, people want to support. But I'm putting that out and just out here working.
Hey, definitely, bro. We appreciate you always coming through, always working. Low key working. You wouldn't even know it. That motherfucker just be back there dropping albums on a Tuesday like he motherfucking Drake or some shit. Hotep, bro. What you working on, man?
I'm not working on really anything that I'm going to be putting out, but more so I'm just going back to the fundamentals. I'm doing color theory. I've been really getting into color theory because I want to get into photography and videography. So I've been, studying color, trying to add that to my already existing knowledge of sound, camera technology, things of that nature. Just trying to refine myself so I can put out something else.
Man, I had to repress my inner ignorant West Side Chicago. This nigga studying color theory. Get the fuck out of here with it. But we appreciate you, Hotep, man. That's dope, brother. Photography is I got a homeboy out there. Actually, he's working now doing that shit, photography and taking actually pictures of rap shows and shit, hip-hop shows. That's a dope thing, bro. Appreciate the Hotep. Always providing and switching it up on us, man. As far as bringing that different perspective. And you stayed the whole episode, so take you 2 years old. You feel?
Thank you.
But I appreciate y'all. Let's get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate all 152 of y'all tuning in right now. Shout out Lyric Perez. I know you ain't here right now, but we'll give you a massage or whatever the fuck, a bacchiomedy or whatever going on with you. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate my panelists always bringing a good perspective. So that's all I got, man. So on behalf of everybody, I gotta say peace. Let's get up out of here.